I s-
Oh.
We're live now.
All right, and welcome back, everybody, to another episode from Masterwork Adventures. All right, so we are once again continuing our
all that prep work just to say fuck you. Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue, Johnny.
I love our beginnings. I think they're fantastic. Anyways, shit. Now you done messed me on up. So we're continuing our adventures through Schultz with the group that was if you watched last time, that was kind of working on the rising. We're actually continuing the adventuring of the Rising Tide, which is a pirate hunting vessel sailing down on in Schultz under the flag of the Flaming Fist right now. They're mercenaries that's hired themselves out with them and come to kind of help them with this issue, with one of those issues that's going on down here. They are being led by Captain Valus Rex and his rather effective crew. Let's see. So Jason is once again playing his character Valus Rex, the Triton Paladin. We have Guana in here, who is our, what is it again? Croxor.
A big ass lizard.
Big ass lizard with a cannon on his back. That's that sounds like an excellent pirate hunter if there ever was one. And we also have what every ship needs, which is a repairman. We have Craftsman 1337 coming in, being played by Ethan. If you've seen our other episode where we were kind of first setting foot into Chult and kind of exploring around on there, Tass is bringing her character Panther. They from that campaign, and
Did we play that episode? I didn't think we recorded that. Did we?
Did we? I don't remember.
We didn't record that.
Actually, yeah, no, we didn't.
Oh, well, then never mind then. Brand new characters.
But she was in the Hut Ball game.
Oh, that's right. I think you did play Panther in the Hut Ball game.
I did.
That was a shell of a person. That was like basically bred for game and sport.
I mean, I still think I had lots of flavor with my character in Hut Ball.
Yeah,
I didn't play the game.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't play the game.
Actually, now that we kind of bring that up to sidetrack here, if anyone else is watching the stream, I don't know if you guys have played it too much, but apparently SOTOR is making a comeback. I don't know when that happened, but like I've been hearing a lot of chatter about it, and it makes me excited. I don't know. I just want to go back and play Hut Ball again because I really loved that game.
I mean, the game isn't really dead. It's had a community this whole time. Just no one fucking talks about it unless like a cinematic comes out or some shit.
I thought it was gone. I didn't know that it made it. All right, so let's see here. So actually, if we can go on ahead and continue where we picked up last time with the Rising Tide. So you guys were just about to depart. Y'all were leaving from what is her name again? Joffrey. I don't know. Let me see. Give me one second. I just gotta remember what her freaking name was on this one. Here we go.
Silver Lady? Is that what you're trying to find? Whatever her name is?
No, that's Sylvanas. No, I know her. No, I'm trying to talk with the. I'm trying to figure out the ice giant's name. Here we go. Droofy. That's her name. Let me go ahead and just kind of. God, Droofy is her name. She is the leader of the Volsphere. And you've kind of worked an agreement out. I don't really know what you want to call it. You've heard what she's here for, and she's kind of hired y'all's assistance in this. That she's kind of down here trying to hunt a thief that has taken something from them, and her Jarl has charged her with coming back here and trying to get it and trying to recover it from him. Now, I guess, well, y'all just let's see. Guana is the one who actually he knows the location of the city Mesro that they're kind of looking for. This is just kind of a starting ground. This is the only real connection that they have to this guy down here. And he will actually be able to kind of guide you there. If you guys can lead them to Mesro and can help them find this person, they offer you a freaking giant, like a huge reward. And it was really interesting. They were actually more than eager to come away with it. Like it wasn't really even as much of like paying you. It's as if they seem to have just been like think of it like they were kind of just really beaten down here. Like they were, they're way out of their element. They aren't supposed to be in the tropics. They really want to get the hell out of here. And as of right now, gold means nothing to them. They need some freaking ice. They need to get out of here. They're tired of this place. They'll do whatever they can to just make it happen. You guys heading back to kind of pick up some supplies for both yourself and for them would, basically save the day for them. They have agreed to kind of to sail south and wait for you at a location that you had talked about, pretty much a place called Kitcher's Inlet, which would lead them in down the river in the direction you need to go. But they've left you've left Guana with them, and he's kind of going ahead and take them down there. Now they've also swapped a crewmate out with you. They've sent Heimdall with you, a very large winter wolf who just looks like the devil himself. It's just a very gnarled and terrifying looking frost wolf.
Is this wolf just like panting the whole time? Just,
yeah. I mean,
feels terrible.
Like seeking like as much like trying to find a place where there's like any type of shade, like under some like like supplies, like something like that. Like he's just always chasing shade and panting like crazy. Like he's like, you could tell that he's not doing good at all. Just like on your ship, like he's, for the most part, like kind of exactly what you would expect. He's just really fucking grumpy. He's like, snarled at people and stuff like that when they've like kind of like stepped on him, stepped around him or something like that. But he's just, you could tell he's just a really irritated animal because of all this heat right now. But for the most part, hasn't really done anything to hurt or harm anyone around. Now your group were going to set sail back to Fort Berulian. Now Droofy did want to speak one last time with you, Valis, before you had taken off.
Of course, my lady.
So I know you're heading back now to recover these supplies and to refuel. To get to turn in for your own. It's going to be really important for us that when you come back this way, that I'm hiring you as you and your crew and not the Flaming Fist.
Well, of course, our affiliation with the Flaming Fist is loose at best.
And I mean, if that's pretty much the only thing she really needs to kind of, hear one more time. Her and her crew are getting ready to set sail. They're gonna kind of head in the opposite direction and find a place to put up around Kitcher's Inlet and wait your return.
Am I aware of where Kitcher's Inlet is?
It's a large coastal area that's to the south of you guys. It actually probably about an equal distance between there into Fort Berulian.
Okay.
I mean, it's you're on a 3 days trip right now, so it's gonna take them about a day and a half to get down there. I mean, oh no, you're not a 3 day trip. You're a day and a half out, and then a day and a half back to get back to them. So you got a 3 day trip ahead of you. But yeah, Kitcher's Inlet is something that you do know about. I guess there's really nothing else left to do for you guys but just to set sail, right?
Yep.
I mean, Guana, I know that you're staying behind and you're gonna be kind of taking off, going back with them. So pretty much that just leaves, as of right now, it is kind of a skeleton crew and all hands on deck. I mean, even when just only having you three and no, you do have the boy.
Boy.
he is on the boat. So you do have another person that would be able to kind of help out and help sailing the boat. So it shouldn't be that difficult for you. You should be able to manage fine. Let's see. Let's make sure that all that does go along. Okay.
Just so you know, every time you name a character boy, I assume it's Linux's child.
That's
what I'm assuming. Is that not what that is?
No, he's just like a
deckhand
trainee, like a deckhand. Yeah.
I mean, y'all don't know where he came from. Y'all don't know anything about his past. Like he just showed up and just got employment. He's
secretly a serial killer.
That explains why he rammed the ship.
I mean, do y'all check his belongings for any masks or anything like that? No, I mean, I think he's okay then. Could be any boy.
I would like to see if I can make like sort of fan for like the dog, or whatever the wolf thing is.
You want to try to make Eric? You want to make a fan?
Yeah, to cool him down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why. I mean, of all the things that artificers can create, I think a fan would be a pretty easy task to go about. But let's go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see what you come up with.
Just a number roll or like intelligence?
An intelligence roll. Let's see. They need to give me a good crafting.
The tinker's tools.
Well, yeah, but the tools would only give you proficiency or even advantage on it. What is the roll? It's an intelligence roll. Oh, you're saying that Tinker's tools themselves should be
the roll itself, yeah.
Oh, okay. Either way, a 21 is more than enough to create an efficient, fan. I mean, yeah, you get a small motor going. You even put a little swivel on it, so it'll go back and forth. It can actually cover more than just the fan. It's actually just cooling down the cabin in general.
Nice.
Decided why stop there? Let's just go ahead and put an air conditioning unit into the whole in the whole cabin. Why not? So I mean, okay, yeah, so sure. So you all right? So you do that to try to help out Heimdall, which is pretty awesome because I mean, it visibly brings him makes it easier on him. You can just see that everything just kind of lightens his load a little bit. Who was the navigator specifically? Wasn't it?
That was me.
That's right. Giovanni was the navigator.
Yes. DM forgot to introduce me at the top, but that's fine.
Oh well,
We had
yeah.
discussed maybe switching characters, so it's understandable. Yes, I'm the navigator. I trained as a young lad, a little. I don't know what you call a turtle, baby, but as that a hatchling. Yes, as a little hatchling, I learned a number of skills, and I shall navigate. Ooh. Now I have proficiency in navigator's tools. That's intelligence too, right? I'd imagine.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. So I mean, your trip goes along.
It's pretty easy. We're hugging the coast. We just go along.
Well, I mean, there's more than just hugging the coast. You've probably also even like paid attention to like places where just it gets a little shallow, and like hidden areas stuff like that. You've managed to navigate your guys around. I mean, pretty effectively. So your trip goes back to Fort Perulian with ease. You eventually come around. Yeah. Okay, so you come around a cape, a horn. I don't know what that. And you make your way. You kind of pull a U-turn around the landmass and head south towards Fort Perulian. You can see it kind of nestled on a beach out there. It is. It's an imposing structure, but mostly made of wood and such like that. Let's see.
We initiate ramming speed, Captain.
Make it so, boy. No, I was kidding, but we are going to have him dock the ship. This is his second chance at redemption. Don't let us down, boy.
That's not.
Inspiration. So as I kind of dip a paintbrush into like a little magic inkwell, it kind of swirls in the air, and the paint kind of envelops around him and swirls in like a rainbow of colors around the boy to help him with his parking of the boat.
Okay, so you're gonna cast a little spell on him to help him out.
It's inspiration.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna give him.
But with the College of Creation Bards, their inspiration is visible. It leaves a mote of potential, a visible marker. So paint swirls around him. Maybe crafting his work of art that he's about to, perform in this parking of the boat.
Do you? I'm also assuming that like as part of your inspiration, you might even want to try to capture this moment. Maybe like set up a quick easel and try to paint boy as he's like going into for this. You're also going to be capturing the
a little bit, and it's not an easel like the traditional sense. It will create the art in the very air around him.
Okay. All right. Let's see how well he does here. It's gonna have to be a dexterity check on him. Like, I mean, that's what driving is, right? Or what? Isn't that what operating?
There is a tool proficiency called like sea vehicles.
Yeah,
So
it's a vehicles proficiency.
Yeah.
Is he proficient?
I am. The boy is definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't say. So I guess dexterity.
I would assume it would be that it's reaction time, right? It's controlling. Like that's what I would assume that.
Sure. Let's go with dexterity. Can I give the boy advantage by having him keep his eye on the horizon?
I mean, okay. I mean, isn't that what the inspiration does? What does the inspiration do?
It's an extra D8.
Oh, it's extra D8. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna try to, I mean, you're right there beside him, so sure, I could see you trying to, just talk to him the whole time, trying to guide him through it. So you could give him inspiration or advantage on it.
Are you going to roll or you want me to roll?
Oh, that's you, man.
Oh, you're rolling for boy? Oh, okay.
The boy got a natural 20.
Plus a D8.
Advantage?
Eh.
You rolled 2 nat ones? Oh,
and a 19.
Oh, he did not roll a nat 1. Okay, I get it.
Like right up to the dock and like parks it just perfect, drops anchor just in time, like he begins to cut, saying to cut sails, and you kind of go back and you lift the sails for him and everything, and he spins the helm and just slides you guys right in. Perfect docking. You could never ask for anything more. And he walks over and he takes the rope and kind of chucks it out onto the area, onto the dock, and gives one of those like little whip things where they kind of loop them around. I don't know if you've ever guys seen those videos where people can do that. It's freaking amazing. They toss it out, whip the rope, and it just latches itself right up. And he kind of turns around and just looks at you, just beaming.
That was quite impressive.
Beautiful boy. Now, crew, let's applaud boy's efforts.
It makes me really question why he rammed the ship before. Like, where was his lapse in judgment on that part? If he could, Captain, you don't have to take the fault for this boy.
Well,
We can take his success, though. That was because of us.
You can't take success.
Crew captain must not selectively apply the rules. He must adhere to them in the face of doubt and success.
That's why you're the captain. I like to change the rules as I go along.
As you were. Right. We will set out tomorrow at sunrise. You all have a night of leave.
Or share, Captain?
I must speak with the.
He says our share.
Yeah, well, we don't get paid until I go talk to the Flaming Fist, so I must communicate with them and then meet me at the normal inn, and you will get paid.
I don't even know if Fort Berlin has an inn, but yeah, good idea.
Talk to the Flaming Fist and have them, unload whatever we were getting for them, and then go talk to my contact.
Okay. Whoa, lost everybody. Who did we lose? Nobody.
Ethan.
Oh.
This Cam can't. He just disconnected for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, all right. The flag of Baldur's Gate flies over this wooden stockade. The whole structure sits atop a 10-foot hillock, the sides of which are shaved vertically to make them steep and difficult to climb. The fort's main gate faces west, and on each side of the stockade, a tall keep holds a commanding view of the surrounding wilderness. So this is Fort Berulian. It is, the Flaming Fists, like real stronghold on Chult. This is where all of their power is kind of centralized around. It's probably one of the only of like it's one of the few other places on Chult that like sentient life has been able to kind of carve like something out for itself. Let's see. So the main entrance is closed by two massive wooden doors with bars on that take 8 people to slide aside. Because the area is patrolled, the fort has excellent all-round lines of sight. The gates stand open during the day, except when heavy rain restricts the visibility and allows the possibility for a sneak attack. Let's see. The gatehouse walls are 20 feet high, and they are patrolled day and night by 6 guards. The walls ring the rest of the camp about 12 feet high, and they look higher from the outside of the fort's elevation, just because it's been kind of also carved up on top of this hill. When you first walk through, you kind of enter one of those, like one of those areas where most people kind of get inspected. There is an initial kind of uh, structure. I never remember what these things are called, but essentially what they do is they kind of check everybody before they're allowed to actually enter the fort.
Customs.
This is where pretty much like a customs area.
Mudroom. Foyer.
Let's see. Oh, the iron mines of Chult provide. Now, like right in here though, this is kind of like this is one of their main little like market areas. People can buy the weapons and such that they forge here. Now they've been kind of now you've been here before. Actually, I'm sure actually all of you would have had to been here at some point. Fort Berulian is kind of also controlling like a few iron mines around the place, and what they're doing is they're like creating weapons for like a fake war effort that they keep talking about. So they often like have a lot of weapons out here for sale for people that are traveling from Port Nyanzaru and stuff like that to kind of come here. But this is where they keep all the stuff that they're kind of willing to trade. Now on the inside, that's where it's more of like the stuff that's for them and all. But when you enter this area, this is where most people are kind of hanging out and such. Now y'all been here plenty of times, so you guys just kind of head straight for the bazaar, where a dozen traders live around here. Soldiers from the fort are only a tiny part of their business. Most of their trade involves selling gear to explorers and supplies to the miners. The traders also buy gems, hides, animal parts, and such like that. Actually, I think I'm supposed to reveal some of these things to you guys.
Oh, all the people?
Yep. It's actually, quite a bit of people here. So the bazaar is where you would find, most of the stuff that that anyone would be looking for. You're gonna find your just your traded goods that are out there. Is there an actual inn in the place though? That was the one thing. There's a temple, stables, a jousting field, a provisioner, barracks, inner bailey, courtyard, raptor pen. Let's see here. Okay, so I mean, if you're, well, actually, not all of you. It's just going to be Giovanni and Ethan that would kind of be turned loose here. But since where is Ethan at?
He's probably still got
sorry,
his headphones in.
Yeah, I'm here, kind of. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
We
I'm
can
just
hear
wondering.
you.
He kind of gave you leave. Is there something in particular that you guys are looking for here?
Gambling, women, drugs, all that stuff.
None of that you're gonna find in Fort Berulian. There is a temple. There's a temple of Helm that you could probably go to.
Pray your sins
That would
away.
So in case you want to like prey on any of your vices to get rid of them, go ahead and go to the temple.
Really evaluate your life.
All right. If that's the case, I'm assuming that there's like that really cute desk girl. I want to go harass her.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
You
we'll
don't
come
have to
back
act it out. Just
we'll
you don't have to act it out.
are you sure? Because that's actually going to be a really fun part for me.
Okay, let's
Let
do
him
it.
act it out. Now I want to see this.
All right, so that'll be what you're off to right now. So, both Panther and well, shoot, now you have two
Do you,
choices.
like,
What are both of your characters?
Like, do you make it known that you're like going to like meet this lady? I'm gonna like paint a little carnation like rose or something on your lapel as a mote of inspiration. So you have an inspiration die for your chatting with this lady.
So you're gonna like basically like paint something on his
A little flower.
clothes? Yeah. Okay. The thing is, so I'm imagining it's going to at least take you 5 minutes, of which you got to be really close to it. What's that?
It's a bonus action. It's magic paint.
It's a what?
He drew it like in front of himself and then pushed it onto me.
Oh, so actually, it's more like one of those like warm on tattoos that you can just be like press it and boom, it's done. You already had it prepared.
That's like 30 seconds. You got to hold it there, otherwise it's going to kind of rip in the middle and.
Man, we got Piper a full sleeve. She has a full sleeve. She is so excited. She thinks she's so fucking cool walking around with her tattoos.
She is so cool.
Okay, so you have inspiration to go off and yes, and do your thing. So I guess Giovanni, you have a choice right now, because you have two characters that are going to be trying to do something. Where are they going to run off to?
Well, I think Giovanni. So like, have you ever seen Master and Commander, the movie?
No, I haven't. I think I know what you're talking about, though. Isn't that it's a war movie, but isn't it a ship movie?
Yeah. So basically, Giovanni is kind of like the Paul Bentley character on that. Like, he just wants to he's like along for the ride to like draw wildlife and stuff like that, and kind of fact find. So I think Giovanni's just going to go to like the raptor cages, which you said they were here, and kind of just sketch some raptors.
Oh crap! Actually, there are raptor cages. Let me see where they are.
If you're the first mate, you probably have a laundry list of shit to do that I give you.
Well, hold on.
Girl was very nice to him, and he let him draw his thing. He knew how important it was to him.
Here's the thing. Now you gave him that laundry list of things to do, but he's going off to go paint.
What do you need me to do, Captain? What do you need? Give me the list.
You have to secure supplies for at least 2 weeks travel. We need probably 1 or 2 new crew members to replace the two that died.
Same thing myself.
We also need to probably invest in some more bug repellent if we're going to be going island.
Do you have any extra papers for getting around Schultz? I know the Flaming Fist gave us a stack of traveling papers. Maybe we could lure. I know a lot of adventurers come to this place looking for papers, and the Flaming Fist could be quite bullish in giving them out. So maybe we can lure people in with letting them acquire some papers. I'm on it.
So he's on it. However, as soon as you walk in, you completely forget everything. You head to the Raptors pin to start.
Yeah, I want to sketch some Raptors.
So he's off to do this. So there are the Raptor pins. If you're looking at the map on there, they're at.
Okay.
They're at H10. So okay, the big fucking area, I guess.
I mean, I see some Raptors.
Oh, it's B. It's 10B. Where does it say at? Where is that at? Do you see Raptors?
Or the big thing?
No,
I don't know. I see
those are horses. I'm
They're
looking for.
Oh, okay. I can see.
I don't see a 10B on the map. It's just all okay. So everything's in here. So this is the inner area where Raptors are. This is so you're heading in the right direction. So you're heading into, I guess, pretty much what they're calling here is. Let's see. H10 is there's the inner Bailey. This bastion is a fort within a fort. The Bailey is 20 feet tall at the peak of the roof, and attached palisades are 16 feet high, and the whole structure can be seen from outside Fort Berulian. The gates are always open unless the fort is under attack or the patrols have reported unusual amounts of undead in the neighborhood. So this is their basically their inner keep, the inner Bailey. Let's see. So the courtyard. So there is a raptor pin in here, which I'm assuming that might be this area right here. Inside of that, there are 6 Hadrosauruses and 4 Deinonychus.
Love it. I'm gonna sketch it all.
All right. Yeah. Hadrosaurus on the surface balance. Blah blah blah. The trainers. Oh, there is a trainer in here. A Chultan tribal warrior. His face and arms. So there is a man that's working with him who his face and his arms are covered in tattoos and scars, and he's missing he's missing his right hand, and tooth marks are so clearly visible around the scar tissue.
You are a beautiful man. Please go about your business. I want to sketch you in your environment. The dinosaurs, whatever you do, don't mind me.
And he kind of looks over at you. He kind of keeps on going and like dealing with his dealing with his stuff, and so he's basically like guiding them around, basically training them and such. And you see like a few people like watching him as he's basically like training the animals to respond to respond to him and riders and such. So that leads us to Panther, who you've come here and you've recently traveled here with a few of your other compatriots who, for some reason, decided to go do some other things for a little bit. Who were the other people that were in your group? Just so I remember, because Jason, who were you playing in that group?
Jair.
You were Jair. Okay. It was Jair, and then
How many people ditched me?
Doctor. Well, I mean, apparently not everybody ditched you. Well, they ditched both of you. Y'all were probably the downers of the group. You were bringing, he was always
getting a dinosaur for everybody.
Well, hey,
that
good
means we have dinosaurs.
Good news. Good news. You have a dinosaur. Well, actually, hold on. I need you to roll me a d20.
See if my dinosaur died.
Your brightest. She had the brightest dinosaur.
I was the one that paid a button.
He's fine. The dinosaur has lasted to Fort Berulian and gotten you here.
Okay, great.
Okay, so how could we go about combining you two together? So you guys need to basically acquire your papers while you're here, right? That's what you're looking for to kind of start out on an adventure. Now, unfortunately, like when you got here, that's probably why the other group kind of did leave you. There was nothing new to be given because there wasn't any new voyages that were going out. There was no adventuring group that you could sign up with, and y'all didn't have a big enough. You can't do it with 2 people. You need to sign on a whole adventuring group, which means at least 4 people. And so you guys need to try to basically find other adventurers around here that will join up with you so that you can, get your charter of registration and continue to adventure around in Chult without being unimpeded by the Flaming Fist.
Okay. Have we seen anybody who looks like adventurers come through?
There was a strange turtle that passed through a little bit ago, but he seemed a little bit too kind of preoccupied, like his nose was in some scrolls.
Switching characters real quick. Back to Brock, the Furborg druid. Would he see the wolf, the big dire wolf, walking through here? Is he back at the ship still?
Wolf wouldn't have come in.
Okay.
Like there's no like on top. Well, actually, he probably would have tried. Actually, the wolf is
the air conditioning.
Well, his whole point was to be with you guys and to be with your stuff. No, he actually probably would have stuck around with Jason. He would be with the captain.
Yeah,
So
the Flaming Fist would be okay with me bringing the dire frost wolf into their base.
Dude, people bring raptors into the base. Like, what are they like? What's another animal? If he's under control, like they're not going to, like what would stop them? It's not like you're bringing something in that's like like you're like charging in with something. Now they're gonna ask you about them. They're gonna try to figure out what's going on with them. But like all creatures are gotta ooh, that actually would be an issue. They might say that you might have to muzzle them or something. We'll get to that one in a second. But well, Jason, were you going on land? You said that you were giving them the night's leave, that you were going to accomplish stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I figure we just came back on a mission for the Flaming Fist, and I probably
you got a report, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, that's one thing that you would instantly to not to cut away from you guys, but to kind of handle this part real quick. Yeah, like when you head onto the ship, like the wolf is or when you head on the land, the wolf follows you. You he doesn't really pay attention to anyone else. He follows you. Okay. So that would. So yeah. So you guys probably would notice as Jason comes walking in that there is something different here. Actually, that would kind of really take you back because you being a druid, seeing a winter wolf come strolling into town would be really unusual.
Yeah. What was? Oh, where's Tess? What was her name? Panther.
Panther.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see that every day. That might be something. I don't know. I'm gonna go try talking to this wolf and see what his deal is.
Oh, I saw a meme that really made me think of this character because it was like like it was basically talking about like how like there's like the forest is on fire and there's like the remnants of a battle or whatever, but there's no witnesses around to tell what happened. And the druid's like, of course there's a witness, and it like basically like shows a picture of like someone like trying to interview a deer, and it's like, can you tell us what happened here? That's you. Anytime you see an animal, ha.
Yeah, they're all stupid as shit, but I mean, this guy is walking around like he knows what's up. So,
Well, if I remember right, winter wolves usually do have a pretty good intelligence, so they're not. It's not a stupid creature.
He seems to be with a person. We could also just go talk.
He looks like he's busy though. He's like walking with purpose, you know. Um, I don't want to bother him. He's got somewhere to be, but the wolf, in my experience, it just delights these animals to have a little conversation. So
I guess the
we had a good time talking to the dinosaur. I mean, he was full of himself, but this wolf looks pretty proud too. But hey, Whitey, hey, woof, woof, woof. Hey, buddy.
And so like you hear this, and so like Jason, like you for a second, like you don't know what to do, because like all of a sudden you hear the wolf just bark. I mean, like mad, get like just like freak the fuck out, and like kind of like almost go after him. And in response, no one else can hear this, but like to you hear the wolf go, "How dare you talk to me!"
What, Heimdall, keep your patience about you. You're in a foreign land, and every noble citizen is going to come up to inquire about your presence and your noble blood.
What? I mean,
So
well,
remember,
you
cannot
could
kill anyone in this city.
Okay, all right, yeah, but like you understand, like you can't hear what it's saying, right? like you just heard him bark. He just barked and got freaking angry at this person over here.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, like he's talking to animals right now, and that was him. Like basically, he just fucking freaks out and like looks like he's just like going after this person for no reason. But the guy did come up and just start barking at your dog. What's that?
I was asking. It's
not a bark,
A little woof woof. Yeah.
I didn't come off. All right. We got off on the wrong foot. Obviously, you both have somewhere to be. We're just a little in a bind here. We're trying to get papers, and you don't even know what paper is. You're a wolf. Okay.
and so you can hear it talking. So Jason, you don't know what's going on. All you know is like Heimdall is growling and like snarling at his thing. He's just like and like he's talking to you. He's like, I will eat your face if you if you call me like if you say that I'm just another wolf again. I guess I lost you. Yeah. But Jason, Heimdall's furs on the back is up, and he's snarling at this.
If I were you, I would step back. This is part of my crew, and it's very irritable in this warm climate.
Yeah, I can imagine a winter wolf like this. I wouldn't ever dream I would see one around here. You say you're on a crew. We crazy bumping into you here. We're actually looking to get some papers. You know where we can get some for traveling? These flaming fists, they really kind of give you the runaround.
They're all jerks.
Well, we have an extensive waiting list for crew applicants, but do you have anything to show me that would sway me in your direction? You don't look like the hardy, upstanding crew that I have a high standard for.
You have a winter wolf on your crew.
Have you ever seen a winter wolf sail?
Around here, he's got to be so uncomfortable right now.
He's a damned fine helmsman.
It's like, so like, I mean, you can't, like, you don't know what he says, but like, Eric, you can hear him go. You can hear him look at like he kind of looks up at Jason and he's like, "What the hell is a helmsman?" Oh, that's not true. No, because he's been around sailors. He knows what that is. And he looks at him. And he's just kind of like
I
I'm
can't
never.
really answer that. I don't really know what a helmsman is either, but if I admit that, I'm gonna probably blow my spot here. I mean, if you like winter wolves, I can just be that, and I'll wild shape into a winter wolf, like, and come back and be like, you could have 2 winter wolves on your crew. That'd be fun. 2 for the price of 1.
And you can have a part tiger, and she kind of like grows ears and like nails.
What type of boat do you think this is? This is the dog at this point. It's like, what type of boat do these people think is like? It's like what? Humans are weird.
Like animals on his crew. I'm only offering him a little.
We can name your boat the Menagerie, and it'll be fun.
I'm trying to see if there's like a. Oh, actually, I don't even know if I want to look that up while we're broadcasting stuff right now. But I'm looking for like a furry cruise.
No. The answer's no. It's just no.
Furries. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
I mean, I think you had a turtle person. It seems like it looked like he came in with y'all.
Y'all have convinced me.
Seems like a really cool dude.
Sounds like we did, actually.
Yeah, he likes pizza and kicking ass.
Long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
So so these guys shift in front of you, and they say that that's their qualifications to be on your crew.
That's more qualification than Boy had. You're hired. As you are fairly new to the high seas and new to Chult, the standard rate I can offer is 2% for whatever loot that we find.
What? You know what? Fine. I'll take it.
Fantastic.
But I don't want to sleep with the dog.
Our ship is not that big. I have a captain's quarters, of course. And then the rest, the generic hold, there's some nice hammocks that we have set up in the bilge.
I'd rather find a nice corner with some padding on it that I can just lay down in.
We could accommodate that, yes.
You hear the wolf like kind of like growl and everything, and he's saying she's not getting my room.
You don't have a room. You're sleeping with me, and you really smell, and I'm really, really considering taking that back. Now, I have errands to run. We are leaving first dawn of the light, rising tide. Then I'll pull out, I don't know, something that I have that represents the crew of the rising tide. Hand those to the Flaming Fist, and they will let you aboard.
Great, thanks.
So, Ethan, so you would kind of like taken off a little bit. You have your job to do when you're here, and actually no, you were going off to go do that. You're trying. Never mind. I'm leaving your character's story alone. So Jason, you go in to go do kind of the only real task that you really have to do here. There's nothing that you need to report in with and stuff like that. But what you do, it's one of those final tasks that does bring you some satisfaction. You kind of like walk into the inner bailey and such, and you find one of the officers, and you turn in all of the flags of the captured pirate ships you'd taken. Basically showing which ones you had brought down, pointing them in, and like they take them and they kind of hang them up, and there's like a wall where all these flags are like going up as like things that they have brought down, and it's like this trophy wall, and you walk in with 3 more flags to hand on hand in, and most of the guards in there, most other people, they always cheer whenever a flag goes up. And this time you got to bring up 3, and it's definitely caused a little bit of commotion in the place. Some people are pretty excited about that, and they're kind of walking up to you and congratulating you on such an amazing, an amazing job. And you're kind of just overwhelmed. Like several people are walking up to you to introduce themselves.
Thank you. I know the rising tide. We are amazing, and I am, as the humble leader, only as strong and as powerful as my lowliest of crew members.
So they, you kind of go around, while you're here, all officers drink for free and such in the area. You never have to worry about anything. You are under direct contract of with them and everything, so you are always well taken care of. They do go ahead and they kind of resupply your ship with all the stuff that you want. You turn in all of your things, and you are able to basically make out with all of the supplies that you guys need for another 2-week voyage.
Yes.
And that comes out to be like, shoot, I think that's that's hundreds of pounds of food. Like rainwater, you're looking, you have to buy your supplies for your insect repellent and all that stuff. So it's a huge order to place in. And not only on top of that, but you guys actually were doubling your order. Now normally people, they would kind of wonder about that, but you're a pirate ship. Who knows when the next time you're going to come back? So you guys are able to actually kind of, well, you know what? No, I could use a little bit of a let's do a deception check, but with advantage on this, with the fact that you guys are ordering a lot of extra supplies, not just for you, but also for the others that are going on there. So you're basically you're not telling people you're going out for a 2-week journey. You're telling them the next time you're going out for a month-long journey. You're not going to be back for a while because you guys are taking on a lot of supplies right now. It's
Right.
more than just what's going to be enough to take on for your crew. And it's not that really gains suspicion and everything, but normally when there are things like this going on, people do take an interest in it. This is you're telling them that you're going to be gone for a long time on a great expedition.
Oh,
So
fraud.
they are.
I'm going to tell them exactly what I'm doing.
You're gonna, yeah, you're good. Wait, what?
Yeah, my character does not lie.
God.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll what are the extra supplies for? We're going to the island to hunt a pirate. I can't remember the pirate's name. DM, if you can remind me.
They actually never told you his name.
Shit, we just know what he looks like.
Yes, that you're hunting a human pirate that has stole. That's, yeah. You don't really have any information on him. Actually, you know what? What would it really? I don't think it would have hurt. You know what? They would tell you that you're hunting down a person named Artis Simber.
Artis Simber. Okay.
I really don't think that actually would affect anything with them. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. But do you mention anything about them being frost giants that you're working with?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, once that's kind of told and kind of gotten around, you got your whole crew is rounded up, and kind of brought, and brought into the inner bailey to meet Liara Porter. So Liara is a very powerful woman. Let's see.
Wait, is that including us, even though we like just
Yep, you
joined?
signed on.
And if they forget, I remind them.
And if they forget, you remind them.
There take backsies.
Let's bring you guys. No, stop that. Let's bring you guys in here.
I'm just gonna sign like he did it again, didn't he? Because I'm assuming this has happened to us a couple of times already.
Probably.
Oh yeah, where he just straight up says something that you guys might want to keep secret or something. Yeah, like and that's one thing you learned about your captain. He never lies. So she kind of comes down and and Liara is one of those people who is a real kind of like no nonsense person. I guess this might be one of the things that you might have kind of found a little bit admirable about her. But Jason, there is one thing you really don't trust this woman. Like she is evil. Like she is an ends justify the means. Like she is a lawful evil character. You've already picked evil off of her. And she is in complete in control of the Flaming Fist area down here. But she comes down and she's like walks up and she sees you once again and she just smiles. You're that she calls you the Boy Scouts. And she sees you when you come down and says, so how are you doing, Captain what's his name, Captain Rex? It has been several weeks since we last spoke.
Yes, we have captured 3 pirate vessels, and we are going out to capture a 4th.
These are quite commendable accomplishments that you have that you've come back with. But let's get right to the chase here. I hear that you have discovered what you are saying are frost giants around here.
Yes, I have. They have hired us to hunt this pirate ship, and they are paying a hefty sum. And they appear to be noble creatures with good intentions.
Okay. She's like, that is good to know. As you know, we as I'm assuming she kind of waves over to one of her aides that has come along with her. It says, I have actually been, some of our scouts have been tracking some rather strange footprints in the jungles here recently, and we've been looking for any type of information on them. Since you have confirmed our concerns that these were in fact giants, and now we know they are frost giants, I believe, and she kind of looks over a piece of paper, that puts you entitled to a reward. And her aide kind of comes over and brings out this like quiver of arrows and brings them to you, and you look at them, and these are very, very finely crafted arrows. As per the reward, you see here that we had some of our finest craftsmen create some ammunition for you, as well as 100 gold for the information. So you now have received 10 +1 arrows and 100 gold.
Great.
Thank you, but I must ask, what is your plan for these giants?
Oh, right now we're just in the information gathering phase. So, before I can give you your reward here, where would you say that you had last seen them?
I need to ask again, what are your intentions for these noble giantkin?
As you know, most of our stuff is just mainly keeping a solid intelligence track of the forces that are moving around in Chultz. You know, it's always good to know where where things as powerful as frost giants roaming around in the jungle could be.
They.
You can't lie. You said your character don't lie.
I know I can't lie. They were. I don't really remember what the name of the cove was, but they were off the cove. But they are taking to ship and are heading to meet us to attack this pirate. And once this pirate is taken care of, they will leave our shores and return home.
Well, that's good, and I hope that they do leave our shores as soon as possible. We don't want things like them interfering with any of our expeditions. You do know that pirates can be quite unruly. However, you still haven't answered my question as to where was the place you saw them last. Actually,
I told her I don't know the name of the cove, but I said
I may.
Kitcher's Inlet would have been, I guess. Yeah,
they
okay.
were.
Madam, speak up for a moment. Now, as you know, our captain is a very loyal and trustworthy man. And
He's playing Giovanni right now. He technically has two.
You can tell by the high tone.
Get difficult.
Now, I believe what the captain is asking is if that we can take care of this matter for you. And you don't need to really get yourselves too involved. And as you know, you could trust the captain to update you with any information. If it becomes a problem, we will come to you with the problem and look for solutions. But right now, I think we're on top of it, and we're going to take care of these frost giants for you.
Gonna need a persuasion check on that one. Maybe even a deception, whichever one you're choosing.
That is a 19.
Okay. All right, she'll buy it. She does know that he is a Boy Scout. But she still doesn't quite trust him completely with all of this. But she'll let it happen. I know, she's like, believe me, I know of your captain's very outstanding reputation for his honor. I am in no way trying to imply anything. I'm just curious. All we were looking for was just some information to keep our own troops out of harm's way. But if you say that you will handle these things, then handle them. I'm sure you shall. Please, as I said, accept this reward for giving us or for bringing us this information, and good luck on your travels.
Does that happen to you guys a lot?
That's what happened. Does
The captain has a propensity for the truth. We all love him for it. Luckily, I have no particular standards, so I can maybe get him out of a bind or two.
That's lucky.
All right. So I mean, with that, you guys have your crew to be able to head back and kind of make your way back towards Kitcher's Inlet. Like she has given you guys the go ahead to take off out of here. Yeah, we should do that in a second. So let's go on ahead and let's take a break, and then we will bring it back in just a little bit and continue on from where you guys set sail outside of Fort Berulian and back towards Kitcher's Inlet. go. That's all. I mean, I don't even know why. Did you hit the button already?
Or some bullshit like that.
You hit the button? Didn't you? Are we back? All right, we're back. All right, sweet. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, thanks for letting us go on our break and refill our coffees and such. Tea.
Coffees.
Gross tea. Get with it. This is America, okay? We drink coffee here. Oh, you even got a teapot.
Upped my tea game. Yep.
All right. So you guys have basically loaded up. I mean, your hull is riding low on your way back. You've got plenty of supplies. The group is feeling real amazing. Actually, Ethan, I do need you to roll me a roll before you go out there, and you have inspiration on it.
A roll? What's roll?
I need you to roll me a charisma roll, persuasion, or give me it's a deception. Let's not
Deception?
lie. It's a deception.
I don't think I have anything deception. Yeah. So I got that, and I got inspiration was supposed to D8.
Yeah.
Yeah. D8.
And you actually you can roll the D8 twice and take the better result.
Okay. Classy. I got a 12.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what I guess we're gonna skip the rating system this time. It's no longer gonna be like is she a 1 through 10? It's gonna be is she a 1 through 20? So let's see what type of. Yeah, your shot didn't hit. She's a 17, and you were down in the 10s. So you're gonna have to.
13 with low self-esteem.
Yeah, exactly. You need a 13 with disadvantage.
I'll find me an easy girl one day, or I'll play a character with charisma.
Great help.
Next time I'm gonna get
I still love that Rick and Morty line where he's like only in only a game made by nerds where they consider charisma a magical power.
Yeah.
That's
too true.
It's the truth. Are there any girls there? If there are, I want to do them. Okay, so you have set sail with your new crew on the rising tide, Captain Valis. Let's see. Is the wind in your favor? No. Actually, there's a storm. It's a real bad storm. Real bad storm.
Isn't messed.
I'm busy today.
So okay, there actually are rules for hurricanes in this. Let me yeah, it's bad, dude. I don't know how could a fucking hurricane slip? No, it's not a hurricane. We can't do it. That would make no damn sense. You would see a hurricane coming. You're a sailor. Oh, even better. I got it. Okay.
Monsoon.
Oh no. It's not the weather. Okay. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you're sailing out of the Bay of Chults, right? And you're heading up to make your loop around to kind of head back down towards Kitcher's Inlet. You're riding real low today because you're heavy. You're fresh out of port. You're full stocked up on everything, and so your ship can only be traveling at so fast. Even full mast, you're not catching the wind today. So, it's like it's fighting against you. Something out there is just holding you back. And oh god, let me look up this encounter. How does it? That's gonna be great. Let's switch over. We're gonna go here. Let's pull everybody over to here. Oh, actually,
I'm pretty sure in common it just translates to fuck you.
Nice lush.
Here is the rising tide for you guys. Everyone can see here fine, right?
Yep.
All right, you're not playing Giovanni right now. Giovanni is now gone. Are you're bringing on Brock?
He's on the ship, but he's like sketching and stuff. Yeah, I'm Brock.
Okay, all right. You will be Brock this time. All right, I'm still going to put you down as a Giovanni marker. Everyone, Valdez, Panther, and Cressman. There we go. All right. I gotta find this guy's name. I wasn't ready for this one to happen, but this is a good way to work about it. Fuck it. So you're sailing you're sailing ahead. Like I said, it's going pretty slow, and like I guess there's really no other. So the ship is rocked. I mean, it's like you feel like you just run aground. There's this real grating sound as the hull is kind of grinding against something, and you know, like, I mean, it instantly sends panic. Everybody runs around and they're like looking over to see what's happened. Have you hit rocks? What's going on? You guys should be pretty close to pretty far off from land. Like you should be just fine. And you can see this shadow underneath the boat, and you catch kind of a glimpse of these of what looks like stone, of this real barnacled inlaid stone that's kind of grinding against, but then sinks back down into the water, and you could tell that there is some sort of creature out here. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
Like 17.
Maybe you could play as the boy, Elijah, just so I have to sit there the whole time.
I mean, oh god. All right, fuck it. Actually, no, he should have said that. We'll see how this goes.
No, this thing. Yeah, I remember this thing. So
Well, let me just find this part real quick, but it's Tinky Hall of Gold. Here we go.
Wait, I'm gonna do a test roll to see if my okay.
Okay, here's the actual encounter for this. The sea ahead roils and churns, and waves crash over the bow of your ship, driven by the sawtooth hills rising from the heaving foam. Water streams off the rising crags like rivers crashing down on a mountainside. At last, the emerging island stops growing in size, although the sea around you still tosses like you're drifting like a feather. Then a huge blast of steam erupts from the waves, and through the drifting rainbow-crossed mist, you see an immense beak and a milky eye the size of a hogshead cast staring blindly in your direction. As the water calms, you spot a dozen more shark fins circling the ship.
What is this? A giant octopus?
No, it's a dragon turtle.
Oh, fuck.
Napping turtle.
It's a dragon turtle with lots of sharks apparently chumming the water around it. Let's see. I mean, it's a fucking dragon turtle. It's gigantic. I mean, you thought it looks like an island in the water.
Can we run away?
That's cute.
If only.
Well, okay. Well, seeing that you guys might have a little bit of hesitation right now, let's go on ahead. Let's see the order. Did everyone roll initiative already?
Yes.
Well, why didn't it assign it?
You have the initiative checker up, probably.
Maybe.
And those tokens are added to the initiative tracker. I got you.
Damn it.
Oh.
I just did it too. All right. So Craftsman and Valis look like they're at the top of the order. Let's see.
Oops.
Where Amrag is going.
Fuck. Oh, this might help.
It's really lame, like on how. Okay, do I just got to go down to creatures and monsters? Is that going to be easiest? Yeah. Okay, here we go. So can y'all actually see this on here, or did I put it? Yeah, it's on the token.
The turtle?
Yeah.
I see
Okay.
it.
All right. So so it looks like it looks like the lazy druid might be first.
Okay, so the sharks are like circling the
Jesus
boat,
Christ.
and I see like a kind of a head of a dragon turtle.
Yep. Let's see.
Be like, oh, Sharkos. You, huh? I've never really used this spell in the water before, but let me see if it'll do anything. And I'm gonna try to cast Earthbind on the giant dragon turtle. I don't know if that works in water or not, but I imagine I'm gonna try to pull him towards like the ocean floor. Earthbind.
Can you just link that
So you
spell
get
to me? Just throw it up there. I just want to see what that one does.
Oh.
I think it has to be flying to be Earthbind.
Well, I kind of see what he's going for here. But let's see what. Let me just link the spell.
You can choose one creature you can see. If it is flying, yeah.
Yeah, it reduces flying speed. So if the only speed they have is flying, they're grounded. But if they have a walking speed, they can just walk.
Yes, but what he's saying is, you choose one creature. He's saying it'll pull it to the earth, to the bottom of the ocean,
Nope.
And it would have to.
It does not. It makes your fly speed 0. It doesn't ground them. It doesn't do anything. It makes their fly speed 0, and they fall 60 feet around.
Honestly, though, like you can probably just beat your fucking save DC
I'm trying
by
to make
default.
his swims.
Yeah, you're trying. He's just trying to use it instead of making fly speed affecting swim speed, which I could see that not being too far different. Like I see what it's doing. It basically works like gravity. It pulls things towards the ground, towards the earth. It binds them towards the closest Earth that's around. So seeing it trying to work the same on something like that, I could see that happening.
I'm at 300-foot range. Yeah, I can see it.
Sure. Okay. So what happens here? They have to make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Strength saving throw for a dragon turtle.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be like.
I can't imagine that they'd have too much strength, right?
No, probably not. Those things are slight as fuck.
It's weird because like it's supposed to have it linked in here for all of its stuff, but it doesn't, and it's really upsetting. But you're right. Okay, here we go.
I'll say 7. DC is 15.
TC's 15.
I'm sure he's got legendary resistances, maybe, but so like seaweed starts like coming out of the depths and like, trying to tangle him up.
Yeah, actually, so yeah, it would work on them. So like as it like starts to circle the ship, like. You go up, you cast your spell, seaweed begins to like kind of rise up under it and it basically starts to get pulled down into the water. It's taken back. You can tell that it definitely didn't expect this to happen.
Let's
it
pull
is
out to the Sharkos. I can't hold them that long, so you might want to Amscray.
You're trying to save the sharks.
I don't poor sharks getting eaten. They're supposed to be apex predators, and yeah, that's a bad day when you find out there's a bigger fish in the ocean. I get it.
Okay, all right. So they take off. You hear the turtle like cursing and swearing in Draconic as it's getting dragged into the depths. The rest of the boat is able to continue on with their actions. Valis, Craftsman, what are y'all gonna do?
We're driving the boat and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm going to tow the sails. I hope the wind's on our side.
Well, you know that the wind already isn't. It's actually been going against y'all.
Oh. Row the boat.
It's a sailing ship, you moron.
Well, we don't. The boat doesn't have oars.
Can I cast Expeditious Retreat
on the boat? I don't see that working.
That was worth a try.
I don't see that one.
Today.
But it might be a good idea to put on your own swim speed. Fuck this!
Can I just use my action to steer the boat and kind of put some...
sure. So that's your choice right now. You can continue to try to head on the path that you need to, which is going to be slow moving. You know that you're not going to have much of a chance to get away if you keep going against the wind. Maybe if you turn this boat around, you might be able to catch wind and head back in the other way. But that means you have to wheel the boat around, and that's no difficult task. Give me a. Well, no, you're an expert. Now there is a choice that you can make here. You do have one option that might work.
throw Boy overboard.
I mean that well one works too. You could try a handbrake turn.
And that'll damage the ship.
I mean, depending, you're an expert, ship captain, right? Like, aren't you? Aren't you a great?
Yes, but most of the time that maneuver is used so you can stop on a dime and broadside something. Yeah, and most of the time you do a handbrake turn by dropping the anchor. If we drop the anchor, we're just going to lose all speed, and then we'll have to.
But
anchor
you
back
could
up.
you could whip yourself around, put yourself in the wind now, and run in the opposite direction.
That sounds very risky.
It would delay.
Attempt this maneuver.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like you can take
exactly what my character would do. He is not hesitant. He has complete faith in his crew, and Boy has the ability. Especially when he docked the boat correctly. He's a natural.
So he gets up and he's just spinning the wheel as far as he can. He's trying to get it as to start cutting the ship around.
Wait for the apex. Drop the anchor. Wait for it. No.
Yeah, let's see if you can do it. Go ahead and give me a driving check here.
I don't know what Boy's stats are. It's good.
-5 on all of them.
I mean, he's a commoner, so it's 0 on everything.
Do I give Boy advantage?
Sure.
Double 4.
I mean, you're the one. Oh, you said double 4.
You got a 44. That's great.
A double.
4 twice. Wow. We lose the whole bottom of the boat.
Fucking anchor. Oh no! See, these things are designed where they don't just rip out. If you'd have rolled a 1, I'd have just ripped that anchor right out the bottom of your ship.
Boy gets thrown overboard.
No. I mean, no. So, I mean, there's only so much that can happen. I mean, you're gonna drop the anchor. It's gonna hit. You guys are gonna cut around. You can feel the ship creaking, from it. Like, I mean, like like she was barely able to kind of keep this turn together. Like it was just so much strain on them. On top of that, you didn't have the mast set up correctly. To catch wind the right way on the other side, so it actually caused the ship to kind of bow back in the other direction as it was spinning. It put all sorts of twisting strain on the ship as it was doing this. It has turned around, but you have now caused, all sorts of stress leaks in the ship. Not huge things that can't be fixed and whatnot, but it is like you've put a lot on the ship. However, you are facing in the opposite direction, and now you guys do have a chance, as long as you can get the sails around, to catch wind and take off in the other direction.
That's what works, Boy. I knew you could do it.
Okay. So, Craftsman.
Well, I'm assuming there's some damage onto the ship.
Oh, you heard the damage. Like, I mean, maybe no one else heard of it, but you heard all of the damage that's going on.
Yeah, I guess I should try to patch the holes in the bottom of the ship.
You go under and you see that there's plenty of them. I mean, you're taking on some water from that.
I'm gonna go for the biggest one and try to fix that.
Sure. Okay.
Just like another intelligence roll, or
yeah, let's get another crafting check, a tinkerer's tools.
It's advantage with the tools, right?
It allows you to use your proficiency with the tools.
Okay, so I got a. Oh, that's a 12 then. Wait, no, not 12. It's a 11.
An 11. From now on, aren't I?
Yes. Huh?
I'm gonna live with the Giants from now
on. They just never returned. Eric gets to lose 2 characters in one go.
Yeah. Let's get eggs.
Okay, so I mean, you're down there and you're banging. Now you realize you can't do it by yourself. There's no way. It's too much. That was too much stress on the ship. It wasn't ready for that. The weight that you from all the cargo you guys was carrying, it put way too much damage on the ship, and like you're panicking from that. Just from that, like from that alone, you don't know if you guys are going to be able to get away. So you're calling out. You need more help down here. You can't do it by yourself.
Sweet. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's locked off on. So that would put us down to Panther. So you were like everybody else, but you haven't really been on a ship much. You weren't ready for this.
I'm throwing up over the side right now.
And this thing, I mean, took you like the ship just like was like under your feet 1 second, and then it was gone the next. It just spun all the way around. I'm gonna need you to give me an acrobatics check just to kind of keep yourself going with that. It doesn't need to be much, but just don't do absolutely horrible on it like the rest of people's rolls. You know, I mean, like it definitely took you by surprise, but you're fast on your feet. So you're able to kind of like spin around and kind of go with the ship using your claws, digging in, just holding on as you know the ship just completely just wheels all the way around. What would you do at this point?
Well, once I finish throwing up over the side of the ship, I probably hear Craftsman calling for help. So I'll go down there and try to help him.
Sure. Do you have any experience crafting things with your hands? Swinging a hammer? No. Okay. Give me a tool check and give me an intelligence crafting check. No proficiency, so just give me a straight up intelligence roll.
Does he get advantage from Craftsman?
Well,
he doesn't really have time in initiative order. He'd have to give the help action.
Yeah, he didn't really have a way to do it. She's actually trying to help him.
I get the reroll then?
Have advantage on his next roll.
That's a good point. Maybe.
Okay, sick. I got it.
I'll be right back.
Okay, you know what? I might give you an advantage on that. She's come down to help you. She at least rolled a 10, which means she can carry wood. At the very least, she can carry the wood for you.
Wait, no. The 10 was my savings throw.
Oh.
By accident, straight intelligence was a 6.
Oh yeah, never mind. She can't help you out at all. You said grab a hammer and she picked up a wrench.
Jesus Christ, where does he find these people?
I mean, you guys are in all sorts of bad trouble right now. It's gonna be Amarag's go. I guess he gets a saving throw again, right? Is it at the end of his turn?
That in the spell.
Is it just a one-time thing?
No, for concentration up to a minute. Okay, so.
Oh wait, but you said it was a concentration spell?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell.
I need you to roll me a I need you to roll me a concentration check. He just whipped the boat around and just slung everybody all over the place.
Got you. That's plus your con mod, right?
Yes.
That's only an 11. I mean, I took no damage, so
you
it's
didn't take any
10.
damage, so it'll be okay. But
so yeah, it doesn't say anything about other saves. It just for the duration, the affected creature descends 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground or the spell ends.
Oh,
so it's like every round it's going down 60 feet
until it reaches the grounds. Okay, how far is a fathom? Right? Like, what isn't a fathom like a? It's approximately.
My name is not Google. I have no idea.
Is a length.
Not a whole mile, but measured in distance. So when the term 30,000 leagues is a league is a fathom, it's distance traveled under the water. So a fathom is just point A to point B under the water.
Okay. All right. No.
A fathom is a unit of measurement in the
Yeah.
Imperial and U.S. Custom, but it's only 2 yards, 6 feet.
Yeah. It says it's 6 feet.
There's no way that thing's.
I think you're thinking of a click, or
clicks
a knot or something like that, or like whatever they fucking call them.
Clicks are isn't that just a kilometer?
Yeah, I might be wrong when I'm thinking of clicks too. Yeah,
Pretty sure a click is just a kilometer.
that sounds about right.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to say kilometer either.
Sounds way cooler, especially if you're the
Actually,
United States military talking about.
It's a kilometer. Shit. So what? God. That's okay. 50 feet. It descends 60 feet a second, right? Or if it's 60 feet around.
Yeah, I mean it's basically stuck there for a minute, because it's still even if you reach the ground. Well, it says here that the flying speed, in this case swimming speed, I guess, is reduced to 0 feet for the spell's duration, which is a minute.
Okay.
Until it reaches the ground or the spell ends. Read the last sentence.
Hold on. Right now, I'm trying to see like what's a good feed around here. So right now, I'm going to base the Schultz.
Once it's on the ground, it's still bound to the earth for a minute.
No, it
says it's reduced to 0 feet for the spell's duration. So if it's on the ground and I earthbind it, it's bound for a minute. If it's flying, it'll go to the ground, however long it takes to get to the ground, and it's bound for the rest of that minute.
It says fly speed. Once you're on the ground, you can move. Like, it doesn't reduce your speed to 0, it reduces
your fly speed.
You can just walk on the ground.
Okay, yeah, he can walk on the surface of the ground.
Okay, but also there comes a point where he just leaves your range of actual effectiveness of the spell, right?
No, the range is only cast range. That's what range on spells mean.
Sure, but like but you can't maintain spell on something without line of sight to it, right?
No, that's
the range of the spell is 300 feet.
Cast haste on you and you go around the corner, losing spell.
Yeah, no, the range for the spell only matters during the casting or if there's an effect that's continuously taking place, like if it's something like a spiritual weapon. But like if you're casting a spell on a creature and you're holding concentration, the only limiting thing on the duration of that is the concentration. So you could go 500 feet away from it for any given spell, like for example haste, and concentration is still maintained. Otherwise, haste would be a pretty pointless spell, like a monk or some shit, because they go at the speed of sound.
Okay, all right. No, I do see what you mean here. And I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm going to base the Bay of Chult off of the Gulf of Mexico here, and I'm looking at like different types of like depths and stuff. He's pretty much gone. And he's going to be gone for a while.
I mean, he's also super fast, so after a minute, he could catch up to us unless we book it.
Well, I mean, that's also another thing. Like, basically, what it's saying is you guys now have a minute to get away. Yeah.
Piss off the dragon turtle. Because
yeah, you did it. I wasn't expecting that one, but yeah, you just got your ass got out of okay. But you're heading in the opposite direction now. You are no longer heading in the way that you were like trying to go to. So now you're heading back, actually, kind of more towards Fort Perulian or Port Nanzeru, not actually heading towards Kitcher's Inlet. But you guys got a minute now trying to get away. However, the ship has taken all sorts of damage with this. They're going to need some excellent, captaining in order to be able to get them ahead. So picking up speed, setting up mass in order to get going, that's what's going to be kind of yours and Boy's job, but the rest of the crew is going to have to be on repairs.
Okay.
I mean, but with Craftsman's excellent, thing down there, if you guys are safe, I think you guys might make it away. Craftsman, I'm going to need you to roll me some repair checks. You have some people here with you, so we'll give you advantage on it. Let's see if you can whip them into,
All right.
like into a team that can actually save the ship from the damage it just took on that.
Okay. So just the same intelligence check roll. So I tell them to plug holes.
Yep. Yeah.
So how many times are we rolling this once or?
You get advantage on it, so it's twice.
Once.
Oh.
I can roll again. Let's go. Wait. All right. So I got 25.
I mean, that's good enough. I mean, that's more than enough. I mean, you like once you get a second to breathe, yeah, you're able to really go. Under pressure, you didn't do that great, but when you get a chance to catch your stride, I mean, yeah, you can.
I was just imagining just like Panda coming down, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm like, oh my god, this idiot. Oh wait, that's what we're doing.
Hey, so Johnny, past a minute, once my concentration ends on Earthbind, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. To hopefully try to get us a little cover.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess, but like, all right. So, but for that, like, how would that really be working in water? I guess.
I don't know, but just.
I mean, the only thing you're really trying to do at that
helps.
point is just, yeah. No, I get that. But I guess you'd be trying to camouflage your scent underwater, because I mean, really, it's not like you let guys leave a footprint.
Wakes
All right.
thing,
Yeah, I mean, wakes would. Okay, but yes, all right. So you're gonna cast Pass Without a Trace as soon as your spell's up. So you have pretty much like a minute head start on this thing, and Pass Without a Trace. There might be a good chance you guys could get away from this. What we're gonna need here is. I don't know what we would want with this. A stealth check or a speed check. You know what, Jason? I'm gonna need a driver's test out of you to see if you can get them away in time. Well, actually, boy still got helm, don't he?
Yeah. Could we have some inspiration for Boy?
Sorry, I'm sleeping, and I'm drooling.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. He's the druid right now. He's not.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I will give Boy advantage. What the boy's driving skill is.
Trying to play two characters over there.
The boy got a 17.
Okay. Let's just. What DC would I set you guys at? Let's just see. Do you beat my dice roll for that? All right. Yeah. You guys managed to get away from the dragon turtle. You bounded to the bottom of the sea floor, which bought you enough time to try to get your ship as far out of its range as you could. Just to be sure, you guys did drive a little bit extra south, but you do feel confident that you have lost the creature, and that you might be able to get your way. That you might be able to double back at this point without running back into them.
Boats are not fun.
What do you mean? They're wonderful. They're like mechanical wonders. Look at it. This is what we call a hull. Patting it against the wall.
I think your hull is a little broken.
And as you say that, he like hammers one thing, and like a board just kind of like springs off, and water starts spraying on it, and he's like hammering it back down.
Yes, exactly.
So like boy comes up to you and he's like, excellent move, sir. That dropping anchor to spin us around. Oh, that was pure genius. I can't believe we escaped the dragon turtle.
All thanks to you.
I was like, well, I did learn from the best.
Boy, bring a tear to my eye.
I can do this now, but when we get to shore, I can do this.
Are you gonna? Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming. So, what's your plan now? Are you gonna try to continue to with your voyage?
They're gonna take a long way around.
All right, you're gonna take a long way around. All right, so let's see here. So Elijah, actually, since you haven't had a chance to do anything, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d20 to see if they get into another random encounter?
You only get to roll one. Can I roll like 6? I think that'd be pretty fun. Well, I got 6.
Okay. No, all right. So you guys managed to make it through the rest of your voyage without too much trouble. It takes you a couple days to head back down towards Kitcher's Inlet. I'm assuming at this point now you're kind of well, actually, how would you guys be sailing at this? You haven't really ran into a creature like that before. You've heard of things, but I mean, you've never run face to face with a dragon turtle before. So how would you proceed from here on?
With most haste, we are a little behind schedule.
Oh, okay, full sails then. All right, well, if that's the case, then Elijah, roll me one more dice.
17.
Okay, all right, still fine. All right, so it takes you guys, like I said, only 2 more days to sail south towards Kitcher's Inlet. The weather is stormy and such. The farther you get in there, you can tell that something like a storm is kind of brewing in the back end. But you should make it towards Kitcher's Inlet within plenty of time. This does mean, though, that you're definitely going to not want to be putting your ship anywhere near land when it's around. So you're going to kind of want to drop anchor pretty far away from shore. Otherwise, you could, suffer from just waves smashing your boat around. It's just the smarter thing to do is to stay away from land at this point.
But my feature.
What's that?
It pretty much says that I get a bonus for repairing boats as long as they're ashore.
Oh. Well,
but if that's what Captain wants to do, I'll follow whatever Captain says.
I mean, well, it's just that you do know a storm is coming. I mean, putting your ship on. Well, if you run your ship aground and put it on shore, yes, then that's when that comes around. But just dropping anchor, 20 yards off of shore is a bad idea. If you want this, you want to be in there. You can't be kind of at a midway point.
That's what I said. A shore meant.
Yeah.
So we have to pull it onto beach and then tie it to a tree or something.
And that might be okay. It might work out for you. What would you want to do, Captain?
You guys said that there was giants, right? Giants can help us pull our ship in and out. So if we beached it, they might be able to help out.
Let's take it to a boat. I'm a wise captain who listens to his crew. What do you all think we should do?
Assuming we went Krakatoa at this point, right?
I don't know, those holes make me pretty uncomfortable. Maybe taking it ashore and getting some repairs would not be a bad idea.
So
And
I guess Guana, you would see them coming towards you. So would most of the rest of the group. Like you said, you've been kind of working with the frost giants for a little bit, kind of teaching them how to be a little stealthier in the jungle. They aren't really used to stealth. They've been pretty like kind of just like charging through the jungle, knocking down trees. They leave very easy to follow paths. And there's not really much that they can kind of do about that just because of their size, but they have learned from you about, shedding a lot of their weight, staying as light as they can so that they can kind of beat the heat. And off in the distance, one day before you take them back out, you see you see a familiar sight of the sails of your ship coming in. The whole camp is pretty excited at this point. Hunting has been enough to get by, but the water has been a real issue out here. They've been without it for a little bit. I mean they're pretty much having to go down to like boiling water at some point. It's just it's like just the processes in general is just really straining on them.
Muted.
you're muted.
That was weird. I just pressed the button to unmute, but I was wrong apparently. I'll just stand by the shore, wait for them to come in, see if they're gonna actually what they're doing. If they're gonna bring a rowboat over, and then I'll start helping them unload shit into the shore.
Okay, all right. So Elijah isn't voting.
Oh,
he's waiting for y'all to. So what are y'all choosing?
I'll attempt to fix the boat.
Okay, so bring it in as close as you can. And you see as you get closer, you realize that the ice giant ship actually isn't close by. They have also taken their boat pretty far off, but they have their rowboats and such that's around there. They're kind of confused when they see you come in. They themselves, this is a kind of dangerous move. They can see the storm coming just as well as you can. But once you get closer and they can kind of see that your ship has kind of taken a little bit of extra damage and does need to undergo a few repairs. So I guess they you kind of pull up and you meet Droofy and some of her people are there waiting for you. And she looks up.
We have received some damage to our ship, and we will not survive the storm without repairs. Could your strong, stout folk help us dock the ship temporarily so my expert crew can repair our ship?
Did you manage to recover any of this? Did you get us any of the supplies that we needed?
That is why our hull rides so low. We are carrying water, of course, but also
she with that the whole crew is, I mean, the whole brigade is more than happy to pull your ship onto the island. So they take and start throwing some chains and ropes up there, and they assist with pulling your ship ashore so that it can get better repairs. And they need to dive into those supplies as soon as they can.
Yeah, we help yourselves to whatever we brought along.
So you guys have now returned. Guana, you see that there are two new people with the group. A furbolg and a cat lady.
I'm just going to make my way over to
animal.
Rex, and I'm just gonna sort of like without eyebrows, but putting on a confused look, just sort of question livestock. What is?
Are you saying this or are you just thinking about it?
No, I'm saying this out loud to him, questioningly.
He's asking if you brought livestock back.
Looking at those two.
They are, just like you, valuable members of this crew that we have taken on due to our previous crew departing in such a horrific and deadly manner.
That instills me with a great deal of confidence.
I can't believe you guys got away from that fucking dragon turtle.
How charitable.
This reminds me so much of when I tried to kill y'all with the Kraken like 6 times and it didn't work.
I'm just gonna make my way over, and sort of standing in front of them, just looking them both up and down, like. So, like, what do we have on our hands here? 'Cause I'm still really not sure. I know one of them is tall, he's a furbolg, and I know the other one is a furry. And I'm not sure outside of that.
Panther.
I'll just look down at the hand, and I'll just... Okay.
You're an alligator person, right?
Yeah. We see a Crocosaur, that's so cool.
Good enough.
Crocosaur.
No. I'm just... So, we have a furbolg druid? Is that what he is?
Yeah. Hi. My name's Brock. Nice to meet you. Sorry, it's been a long voyage. You got a good place to take a nap around here?
I'll point to the
He's
ground.
always like this. Has nothing to do with the length of the voyage.
So he
sleep there, Rock.
we're kind of like on like a little beach here. He's got like this staff. I guess a lot like Littlefoot's staff. Like basically like a binding of soil at the bottom with like a wooded branch and kind of like sprouting up to a tree, but it's a staff of the woodlands. Mm-hmm. He's gonna like dig a little hole in the ground and put it in the ground, and it sprouts up into a full tree. And I'm just gonna take a little nap here. Nice to meet you. I'm just gonna take 20 winks if that's all right.
So looking around at this, Jason, you're kind of looking at the place that they decided to kind of make their port, and you can see that Guana had kind of found them in an old port that was here. Now, this port is pretty much a port only in its name. It was abandoned long ago. It is consistent mostly of battered huts that were made of like bamboo and thatch. You can tell that this place, was just one of those small one of those small little ports that was here where people kind of did their trading and such. But this was a long time ago, and it didn't last. It's been abandoned for a long time. There were lots of graves around the site. Guana, you have checked them out and such. Most of them had been dug up, but this is all stuff that's happened forever ago. So now pretty much what you're looking at is just a bunch of abandoned huts that are too small for giants, and not really, suitable for anybody to kind of sleep in right now without, some serious repair. But it's a place that you guys have made camp in for a little bit, waiting for them to return. So Druffy comes out and wants to speak with all of you. pretty much asking, the night comes around, and they make some fire in which to start cooking some of their meals on and such. The the spirits have been lifted here. It's been a while since any of the giants have been able to have let alone drink water, but let alone have any of some an alcoholic drink. One of the things you guys might have stocked up on was some tej, which is essentially a mead. And their spirits are just they're all doing a lot better tonight, because for the first time in a while they actually are having a feast, something that have been in dire need of. They're actually playing music and doing their giant thing.
I speak giant, so I'm totally having fun, drinking, partying it. Oh, no, I actually be doing repairs, don't I? Never mind.
Yes, so you don't get to participate in any of the fun. Well, I mean, you'd have repaired for as long as you could. There is time for. There's always quitting time. But does your guy know what quitting time is?
No, not really. Until the repairs are done, I continue working. Okay, I get obsessed. If people watch me doing it, they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I mean, the repairs themselves weren't that bad, but they did need to get taken care of. So it's not like it's something that's going to drag you out for days and days. I mean, one good night of working would be it. So
okay. Yeah. Sweet. So I'll party first, work later. If Captain agrees.
You there, Jason?
Sorry, I'm in a work email. What's up?
Oh no, just kind of talking about what was going on with it. Like I said, the Giants are kind of enjoying the feast for the night. He's working on his repairs, but he also said that he wants to party some, so maybe he'll party first and work on repairs later. But he was asking the captain on how he should go about it.
You get your work done, you can party. Not before.
Classy.
I'm going to be in the water, keeping a lookout for the dragon turtles.
Okay. I mean, the sea is a large place, so it's not like it would, it would have a difficult time trying to hunt you down. But, it might also be angry at you guys. So, Brock, you're sleeping in your tree?
Yeah, just kind of at the base of it. I'm just catching a nap.
Okay.
It's been a bit since I've napped, and
every wolf is marking it.
That's fine. I take it as a sign of endearment, I guess. I mean, they want me, right? They all want me.
I
get
it. Hanging around the fish tree. Let's go.
What are you doing there, Tess?
I'm probably just watching all the giants and making small conversations and then losing interest and walking away in the middle of it.
Okay. All right. All right. And Elijah, you've spent the past 3-4 days with these guys. This is the first time you've had your crew back and everything. But so, what would you be doing?
How much has the level of discomfort or disdain they have for me changed over this time?
Oh yeah, you know what? They really didn't like you too much.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be nice, by the way. I want to make that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure you haven't. Okay. Roll me a charisma check with disadvantage. Let's see where you're at.
It's just a straight roll. It's just 9 total.
9. It hasn't really changed that much. If it hasn't gotten too bad. They don't like you that much worse. It's but a few of them have found your company a little unpleasant, but you are useful.
It's okay. I love it. I find it endearing in a way.
So Drufy has a plan. You've talked to her about where the city of Mesro is. It will be farther inland, and it'll be a way to where none of your ships will be able to sail. Your best hope is either to get on the boats that you have and take them deeper down in there. However, these are rowboats. They are not really meant for traveling through the river. So it would be really difficult to take them up there, but they could work. The other option is to travel along land and head into the jungle that way. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. She is kind of asking your opinion on what do you think they should do.
I think traveling through the jungle would probably be best.
She agrees. She doesn't think that the rowboats that you have are capable of taking the river voyage successfully. So traveling along the land just might be a little better. And now that her giants are reinvigorated, they will probably have a much easier way of handling some of the creatures that they come across. It will slow the journey some, but it should allow for a more effective route. At first light, we take off. Everybody get a good night's sleep.
I'm gonna go curl up by the fire.
So if you guys want, we can go on ahead and we can wrap it up here. Or yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'm seeing some nods in there. All right, so let's go on ahead. We're gonna call it here on this one. And we will pick up next time as you guys continue into the jungle and attempt to find the ancient city of Mesro, and hopefully track down this thief Artis and help them bring him to justice. Let's see here. So thanks for watching. Those of you who are tuned in, please tune in next time. Let's see where these guys are going. We will catch you guys later. See ya.